to you by L&M, the modern cigarette that lets you get full, exciting flavor through the modern miracle of the pure white miracle tip. Live modern. Smoke L&M. Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. And the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful. And a little lonely.
All right, Matt. You go ahead, then. Play that doggone 666. I know you got it.
Okay, Doc. That's how you want it. There it is.
Yeah, I know it. Fine way for a couple of grown-up men to spend their time, playing dominoes.
Well, it's better than fighting that storm outside, anyway.
Maybe you're right at that. I wouldn't go out in that weather tonight if a plague were raging.
Sure play, Doc.
Or a dozen babies were about to be born.
Sure play, Doc. Quit stalling, will you? Come on, lay one down.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me. A man's got to think in this game, you know.
Not if he can count to 12, he doesn't.
Seems like wind. The worst blizzard in years, man.
Yeah, it still hasn't hit its peak. Oh, how's Kitty getting along, Doc?
Well, her throat's pretty sore, but just a touch the grip.
Oh.
I told her to stay in bed for another day or so.
Come on, play, will you, Doc? Sure play. Sure play, Doc. Doc.
Oh, I quit. That's the trouble. I never do have any luck playing in my own office.
I thought you said this game was a matter of thinking.
What's the matter, Dillon?
Oh, Chester, close the door.
Out the door.
Hold your horses, Doc.
I didn't figure you'd step a foot outside that jail for the next 2 days. What's the matter?
Dillon, he got away.
Got away? You mean Clay Macklin?
Yes, sir.
Well, what happened?
Well, sir, I was picking some coffee, and he yelled out from his cell and asked could he have some. And when I took it to him...
He jumped you, huh?
Yes, sir, he jumped me,
Yeah.
that's all. I wouldn't have been so careless with nobody else. But he ain't never tried to get away before.
He jumped you, though.
I don't know why I tried it this time. You got no case against him.
Clay Macklin's been rustling cattle for the last 2 years, Doc.
But you can't prove it, and you know it. Judge Bent will turn him loose the minute he's brought to trial.
Maybe, but he's going to stand trial anyway.
Well, what are you planning to do?
Go after him, of course.
In this weather?
It'll have to be in this weather, Doc. I don't know any way of changing it.
Stand still, I go. These cussed saddle leathers get stiff and boards in weather like this. Whoa.
You figure he's been gone about 3 hours, huh, Justin?
I'm pretty near that, Mr. Dillon. I'd have been locking that doggone cell to yet if Ben Elder hadn't seen Macklin riding out of town and finally got curious enough to come over to the jail.
Well, it took him long enough.
That's because he figured Macklin had been turned loose. Whoa. Everybody in town knows he will be sooner or later.
Maybe.
Marshal Dillon?
Sound like old Judge Bent.
Yeah. Over here, Judge.
Well, why don't you turn that blame lantern up so a man can see his way around?
And I guess I've been saddling horses long enough not to need much light.
Even Judge.
Oh, hello, Chester. Hey, Matt, what's this Doc tells me about you heading out on a wild goose chase?
I'm going to bring Clay Macklin back, that's all.
But why?
When a prisoner escapes, I go after him, Judge.
But what good will it do to go riding off blind into a storm like this and probably lose your life for nothing?
It's not that bad. Macklin was seen riding out of town southwest. The only thing in reach down that way is the Chick 4 Cattle Company. They got 2 line cabins toward the Cimarron, and Macklin used to work for the Chick 4.
All right. And suppose you do find him holed up in one of those cabins. Suppose you are able to bring him back. You know I'm just going to have to turn him loose, don't you?
Well, that's your job, not mine, Judge.
Well, now, Matt, for the love of...
Look, I've had Macklin in jail for 2 weeks waiting trial, and every day I've had to listen to him brag how he'd get off scot-free, hear him sneer at the law, make a big joke out of it.
All right, Matt.
Tonight he's out to prove he doesn't even have to wait for the law to decide on his case. I don't like that, Judge. I happen to be a lawman. All right, Chester, if you're saddled up, let's start riding.
Free yourself of old-fashioned ideas.
Why don't you live modern? Live modern. Live modern.
Free up. Freshen up your taste.
Smoke an L&M.
Live modern. Smoke modern. Smoke L&M. Enjoy full, exciting flavor through L&M's Pure White Miracle Tip. L&M draws easier. Tastes richer. Smokes cleaner. That's why today more people are changing to L&M than to any other cigarette. So free up. Freshen up your taste. Live modern. Change to L&M.
Make today your big red letter day and start to live the modern way. Live modern. Smoke an L&M.
It's America's fastest growing cigarette.
Mr. Dillon? Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
I just don't think I can go on much longer without resting up a little.
That cabin's bound to be pretty close around here. Better keep moving.
Yeah, but he might not even be there when we find it.
He'll be there, all right.
He wasn't in the first one.
More reason he'll be at this one. No place else to shelter. Wait a minute.
What?
Off to the left there. The snow cleared for a second. I thought I saw it.
Well, I sure do hope so.
Well, let's head over that way, huh?
It'll be dawn in another half hour.
Yeah, there it is. That's the cabin, all right. Come on.
You know what? Have this guy's cabin.
Yeah, we got a lot colder before we got warmer. Only we haven't missed it.
You think Macklin's gonna put up a fight?
No. I think he'll figure about the way Doc and Judge Bent did. Only a couple of crazy men had come after him in a storm like this.
You know, I kind of agree with him, Mr. Dillon.
You still came along, though, didn't you?
Yeah, but I ain't too sure why.
Here, let's leave the horses here and go up on foot.
All right, sir.
He's here, all right. There's a horse standing in the lean-to there.
My fire's sure gonna feel mighty good, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, if he's got one. All right, I'll hit the door and go in fast, and you follow me in, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, hold it, Macklin. Don't try for it.
Well, the marshal.
Tie his hands, Chester.
Yes, sir. Turn around there, Macklin.
Well, you sure did catch me asleep. That's a fact.
Get your hand.
Probably saved having to kill you, Macklin.
Maybe. How's the weather out? You boys look kind of red-nosed. Been drinking, have you?
Ow. You're a real talky fella, ain't you?
I didn't figure you'd go to this much trouble just for nothing, Marshal.
I didn't think you would.
Hey, there's the makings for coffee over there, Mr. Dillon. Will it fix this some?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Better be careful, Chester. That's what got you into trouble last night, making coffee.
Well, you don't never catch a fox the same way twice, Macklin. And one thing sure, you ain't gonna get none this time.
I drank a potful before I went to sleep. I kind of had it on you, boys. I got in ahead of the worst of the storm.
Chester. Ought to be a slab of bacon around somewhere, maybe some flour. Why don't you rustle us up something to eat while you're at it, huh?
Yeah, well, there's flour here, all right. Bacon's probably in one of them cans.
Speaking of rustling, Marshal...
Don't push your luck, Michael.
Oh, well, now, you're one of them high-minded lawmen. You wouldn't mistreat a helpless prisoner.
I'd regret it afterwards, if that's what you mean.
By golly, I bet you would, that.
I found the bacon, Mr. Dillon.
No?
A 3-4 pound piece.
Well, don't cook all of it.
Well, maybe half.
There's 3 of us got to eat off that till the storm blows itself out. Maybe a week.
With any luck, Macklin, we'll be back in Dodge before midnight tonight.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't stand your company for a week. We're heading out as soon as we eat.
In this weather? Why, that's the craziest fool thing I ever heard.
Macklin.
What?
Why don't you shut up?
Free yourself of old-fashioned ideas.
Why don't you live modern? Live modern. Live modern.
Free up. Freshen up your taste.
Smoke an L&M.
Only the modern miracle of the pure white miracle tip can bring all of L&M's full, exciting flavor through to you. And that's the big reason why today more people are changing to L&M than to any other cigarette. Remember, L&M draws easier, tastes richer, smokes cleaner. So live modern. Change to L&M.
Make today your big red letter day and start to live the modern way. Live, live, live modern. Smoke an L&M.
It's America's fastest growing cigarette.
Walk out, you spamming probate. See what you're going to find tonight in Dodge.
Lead him close to you, Chester. He'll follow if you're breaking trail for him. Macklin, stay with us. Stop trying to drift off like that.
I ain't trying nothing. You'd untie my hands, maybe I could lead this fool horse straight.
You can lead him straight. Now get back over this way.
Breaking snow trail for a horse. I ought to be on his back with him breaking trail.
We wasted an hour trying that. Now, easy now. Here's the edge of the ice.
Back on the flat, it was the wind cutting us to pieces, and down here in the river bottom where there's a little shelter, the snow's 4 foot deep.
Wait a minute, Chester. Let me test that ice. This freeze came out pretty fast, and there's still live water underneath.
Sounds pretty solid, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it'll hold us, all right. Hey, Macklin, come back here. How many times I have to tell you to stay close?
Simmer down, Marshal. I've crossed as much ice in my time as you have.
Hey,
He broke through.
let go of the reins, Macklin. If that horse goes in with you, he'll kick you to death. Now, let go. Chester, mount up. Then hand me one end of your lariat,
What you
huh?
going to do?
I'm going in after him.
No, you go into that water, you'll freeze to death.
His hands are tied, Chester.
Goodness, here.
Marshal, help me.
Come here.
Help me.
Easy now.
Yeah.
Now, if we're not out of here in 30 seconds, we won't come out at all. Now, come on.
Mr. Dillon, hurry.
Steady, Macklin. I got hold of you.
I got a firm rope around the saddle horn. I can put you out right enough.
All right. right, Chester. Pick up your horse, but easier. You'll pull my arms off. All right, steady, Macklin.
Hang on, Mr. Dillon.
All right, a little more, Chester. Easy. Easy. All right, that's it. All right, Chester. Let's get a fire going, huh? And a big one. Fast.
By Jing, if it was left to my choosing, I'd sit right here with this fire till that gall-darn storm blows itself out.
You get pretty hungry in a couple of days, Chester.
I'm pretty hungry right now.
Well, I never saw the time when you weren't.
How are you feeling, Mr. Dillon?
Well, I've seen better days. How are you making out, Macklin?
I ain't never gonna take another bath as long as I live.
Well, you're lucky to be alive.
Sure. Who ain't?
Yeah, we better get ready to push on. We're only about a half hour out of Dodge. It won't be so bad.
You know, I just can't figure you, Marshal.
No?
I've knowed lawmen before. Crooked, most of them. But I ain't ever knowed one like you.
Is that so?
Hey, take this thing of coming after me in a storm like this. You didn't have to do that, did you?
Depends on how you look at it, I guess.
What do you mean?
I got a job to do, Macklin. Try to do it right. Besides, I guess I got a kind of respect for the law.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, I'd say the law's a set of rules to make things run smoother. Written out so everybody knows what they are and what the penalties are. And the rules hold for a lawman the same as for anybody else. Maybe even more so.
What rules are you talking about?
Well, when a prisoner escapes, it's your job to go after him. Bring him back. That's one of them.
Even when they're going to turn me loose? And everybody knows it?
That's up to the court. It's got nothing to do with me.
It just don't make sense.
Not to you, maybe.
I reckon you'll try to tell me there's some rule about you jumping into that water and dragging me out?
When a prisoner in custody is not able to look out for himself, it's up to the lawman to take care of him.
Well, I wouldn't have jumped in after you. I'd have cut out and run for it.
Yeah, I guess you would.
I ain't too sure that's why you done it, Marshal. Just because of some rule.
Well, you figure it your way.
Anyway, I'm much obliged for you hauling me out of there. Sure thought I was done for.
Come on, let's get started. I got a jail cell waiting for you.
Guess old Judge Ben's finally made up his mind, Mr. Dillon.
You don't show much respect for the court, Chester.
Yeah, there he goes, old.
Well, as you all know, I ain't one of them judges that deals in a lot of legal jabber. So I'll just say it out plain. Clay Macklin, stand up and face the court. Now, I puzzled this evidence over every which way, Macklin. And I tried to find some way to give you your just deserts. And me and every man in this courtroom knows you've been rustling cattle.
Now, Judge, that ain't no way to talk.
Get up. And like I said, you're nothing but a cow thief. But by golly, there just ain't enough evidence to stick you on it. It wouldn't do no good if I tried because some book judge up in Topeka had reversed me on it just as sure as shooting. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marshal Dillon. I know you went to a heap of trouble.
That's all right, Judge.
Well, all I can do is throw the case out. Dismiss.
Well, it's a crying shame, that's what it is.
Judgment did the only thing he could, Chester. It was just an outside chance anyway.
But everybody in town knows Macklin's guilty.
A man's innocent until he's proved guilty in a court of law, Chester, so Macklin's innocent.
Marshal Dillon,
Yeah, what is it, Macklin?
the judge let me off all right.
Yeah.
But there's something I want to say.
You can pick up your stuff at the jail whenever you want.
No, that ain't it, Marshal. Something. Well, I reckon you wouldn't believe me if I was to tell you.
Tell me what?
Well, you kind of give me some things to think about, Marshal.
Oh? What?
Saving my life the way you done. Them rules, all that.
So?
Well, I don't know for sure, but, well, maybe I won't be doing any more wrestling, Marshal. Not that I ever did, mind you.
Oh, I see it.
I just want to say thank you. Guess I'll be leaving now. Bye.
Well, I declare. Well, I guess this Macklin ain't all bad after all.
No man is, Chester.
No, sir.
Tell you what, just to prove it to you, I'm going to buy you a drink.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Rye with a little sugar in it?
Why not? Come on.
In a moment, our star, William Conrad. America's Protestants, Catholics, and Jews are strengthening the bonds of brotherhood and friendship by helping the needy overseas. Through their houses of worship, these three faiths are sending voluntary relief to virtually every free country in the world. Hundreds of millions of pounds of goods, clothing, and medicine will go to victims of war, disaster, and famine in many parts of the world. More than 80% of American voluntary relief work for the hungry and needy overseas is conducted through the religious agencies of these three major faith groups. When you share with needy persons overseas through your house of worship, you are promoting the spirit of democracy that unites all peoples for peace and goodwill. You are keeping faith with the finest tradition and heritage of America. CBS Radio urges you to keep faith with those in need overseas by giving as much as you can through your faith. And now, William Conrad.
The makers of L&M wish to remind you that you can help Hungarian emergency relief by sending your contribution to the American Red Cross, CARE, or your church or synagogue.
Gunsmoke. Produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with editorial supervision by John Meston. The music was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Sound patterns by Tom Hanley and Bill James. Featured in the cast were John Daner and Ben Wright. Harley Bear is Chester, and Howard McNear is Doc. Join us again next week for another story on Gunsmoke. Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. And the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful. And a little lonely.
That's all right. I like it.
Here, bartender, set out another bottle of that rifle. Now, Mr. Thatcher, just you tell us once more about this here stud colt you got.
He's a good colt, Mr. Butler.
Oh, he's a running colt, you tell me.
He can run some.
Yeah. About the fastest thing in these parts here,
Now you're making fun of me, Mr. Butler.
Well, I don't know why you'd think that. Out here, we're all interested in good horse flesh, especially if it's some sort of a fancy new breed. Quarter horse, you call it?
Excuse me, my grandson's waiting for me.
I understand these horses you raise have rumps so high they look like they're going downhill.
Oh, now, Hank, it ain't polite to call his colt that way. Of course, his withers do run right into his crew.
Now, look here, you ain't got no call to talk to
Look,
me.
boys, I do believe we got Mr. Thatcher upset. Here, let me pour you another drink.
No, thanks. I'll be going.
That just ain't sociable. Here. Have a drink.
I said no, Mr. Butler.
Drink it up, pour a whole stinking bottle down your throat.
All right, Butler, that's enough.
Marshal Dillon.
Mr. Thatcher, your grandson's waiting outside in the buckboard. You better get along home.
Thank you, Marshal. Thank you very much.
Oh, you missed the fun, Marshal. We're just having old Thatcher on about his stock.
You know, Butler, when you torment an old man, it makes you cheap. Real cheap. From now on, you leave him alone. Chester, would you run these papers over to Mr. Hightower?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon. Another wanted circular on Johnny Ringo.
Mr. Hightower's waiting for him, Chester.
Yeah, but Johnny Ringo's way out in Arizona. He don't never come back this way.
Chester.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, Mr. Dillon. I'll take him right over. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Thatcher.
That's all right, Chester. Marshal Dillon.
Morning, Mr. Thatcher.
Marshal, I want to ask a favor of you.
Well, sure. Come on in. Mr. Hightower's waiting, Chester.
Oh, yes, sir.
Sit down, Mr. Thatcher.
I want to thank you for what you did last night over at the Long Branch.
Butler and his crowd just had a little bit too much to drink, that's all.
I guess I did, too.
Maybe you shouldn't go to the Long Branch. Seems like every time you do, Butler takes his pleasure in riding you.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
No?
Well, Ed Butler's always saying he's got the best horses around Dodge or anywhere else.
Well, maybe he does.
Well, mine are better.
Well, I don't know anything about your stock.
Marshal Dillon, Ed Butler's having breakfast right down the street at the Dodge House, and I want you to walk down there with me.
Look, Mr. Thatcher, I don't want to get mixed up in any personal problems between you and Ed Butler.
And I've got something here. I want you to take it.
No?
Here, the deed to my ranch.
Well, why are you giving it to me?
Because I'm going to challenge Ed Butler to a grudge race. My quarter horse colt against the best horse he's got.
You mean you're putting up your ranch on this race?
Yes, sir. And I want you to hold the stakes.
Look, Mr. Thatcher, it's no business of mine, but Well, you could lose, you know.
No, sir. I don't figure I can.
You mean you're putting everything you got on the race? What's so special about your colt?
And he's a little special in most every way, Marshal. His daddy was Cold Dick, and his mother was the best mare in Missouri. Oh, I know why Butler and others laugh at him. His head is small, and he carries it low. He's built close to the ground, and his muscles bulge, and his legs are short. But I'll tell you one thing. He's just gone 4. And as he stands now, he's the most horse west of St. Louis. There's some like him in Texas now, too. And if I have my say, one day Quarter Horse it'll be all over the West. I believe in this Quarter colt. He's sleepy and he's quiet. But he can unwind like lightning.
You got a feel for these horses, haven't you, Mr. Thatcher?
Will you walk with me down to the Dodge House?
Yeah. Sure, I'll walk with you.
The hundreds of highway deaths and thousands of highway injuries can be avoided, provided that every single motorist does his bit. That bit means driving safely and sanely at all times. There's positively no excuse for excess speed. By observing all speed limits, you'll get to your destination almost as soon, whereas if you speed, you may never get there. Just as important is the necessity of paying strict attention to traffic signs and those white lines on the highway. They were put there for your protection. Never pass unless you're absolutely certain it's safe, that the road is clear ahead. Never pull out of line, slow up, stop, or turn without first looking in your mirror, then signaling clearly, well ahead. And don't be afraid to give the other fellow the right of way. If you let him go, you won't crash into him. At all times, drive with caution and courtesy. You'll live longer.
Well, Butler, that's it.
Well, sure, I'll race.
And this afternoon, then, across the river.
That's good enough for me.
Make it 2 o'clock. I'll have Doc Adams there to look over the horses. They'll both be sound, or there'll be no race. Agreed?
Why, sure.
All right with me.
And they run the way they are, shod or barefoot.
The way they are.
Mr. Thatcher wants a distance of 400 yards.
400 yards?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't hardly worth running. But the bet stands.
Well, since you accept the match, Mr. Butler, you better come to some agreement with Mr. Thatcher.
All right. What you figure your ranch with everything on it is worth, Thatcher?
Maybe $4,000.
Oh, that's high for just 500-600 acres and a couple old milk cows. But I'll put 4,000 against your deed. Hank, you'll bring it over to your office, Marshal.
Good. Have it there by noon.
You know, Matt, there's been horse races in Dodge lots of times, but never seen one like this. The whole town's betting, one way or the other.
Yeah, I know, Doc.
You're worried about Thatcher putting his ranch up on the race, aren't you?
He could lose it, Doc.
Mr. Dillon? Oh, hello, Doc.
Yeah, Chester.
Say, I was down at the bridge a few minutes back watching for Butler to take his horse across so I'd know which one he was running.
Well?
Ed Butler ain't putting in no cow pony, Mr. Dillon. He's running a thoroughbred.
Oh. So Thatcher's betting everything he has on this quarter horse of his to beat a cow pony, and now Butler is running a pure racing horse, a thoroughbred. Well, it's past 1. Let's get on over to the other side of the river.
Looks like half the Dodge is over here on the flats, Mr. Dillon.
See if you can find that Butler and Mr. Thatcher, Chester, and bring them over here.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Chester. Hello, Matt. I haven't seen this many people in one spot since Eddie Foy played the Opera House. Kind of a fiesta, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way, Kitty.
Oh, nobody would think it to look at you. Where's the finish line going to be, Matt? I want to see real good.
Back up there about 50 yards.
Oh, I'll go find a place.
Okay, Kitty.
Matt, say, Matt. Oh, here you are, Matt.
Hello, Doc.
Say, Matt, Thatcher's getting all liquored up.
Well, that's his affair, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's got a skinful. And you know how edgy he gets when he's that way.
Hey, Mr. Dillon, I found Mr. Butler.
Afternoon, Marshal.
Where's Thatcher?
Well, I wouldn't know. Last time I saw him, he was pouring down some red eye. So his losing won't hurt so bad, I guess.
Butler, Mr. Hightower, and Doc here are going to act as judges. Chester will fire the starting gun.
Marshal, this is all terrible fancy, just to butter up that old fool Thatcher, ain't it?
Yeah, you might think I'm old fool now, Butler, but you'll think different after the
You're
race.
drunk, Thatcher.
Stay out of this, Butler.
Any law say a man can't win a horse race if he's drunk?
Mr. Thatcher, your grandson's riding for you. Is he all set?
Yes, sir.
All right, how about you, Butler?
We're ready.
And get your horses down there to where those 2 buckboards are. That'll be the starting line.
You thought you'd fool me, didn't you, Butler? Bringing out that thoroughbred around me. Well, I can still beat you.
You talk an awful lot for a man who ain't worried.
Don't ride me, Butler. I've had enough.
Oh, listen to me, Thatcher.
All right, that's
Nobody...
enough out of both of you.
You just see to what you do win, Thatcher. Or I'll have your ranch and that colt you think so much of.
What did you say?
You heard me.
What'd you say about my colt? What do you mean?
Just what I said. If my bay mare wins, I get your ranch and everything on it. And that includes your colt.
No, that ain't right.
Well, what about it, Marshal? You were there when we made the bet.
Butler's right, Mr. Thatcher. That's the way you made it.
You're no good, Butler. You're no good at all.
All right, both of you move your horses down to the starting line.
Hank? Yes, sir, Mr. Butler. Hank, move that bay down those markers.
Now, go on down, Mr. Thatcher.
Yes, sir. Ain't gonna fool me.
Chester, you walk with them, huh? Give them 5 minutes, and then you can start them off.
5 minutes. All right, sir.
Yeah, you see? I was right, wasn't I, Matt? Thatcher's been drinking some.
Yeah. Come on, Doc. We don't have much time. We'll look up Mr. Hightower.
Yeah. You know, Matt, this is like a holiday. It's like a fiesta.
Yeah, that's what Kitty said.
Oh, she's out there, too, huh? Yeah. Well, I guess maybe outside of Mr. Thatcher, the only person not enjoying himself is you.
Do I have to enjoy it, Doc? Hey. Come on, Doc, run.
Mr. Dillon, it's Mr. Thatcher. He's been shot.
Here, let me through, will you, folks? Let me through. Let me just get down here and see. Now, just take it easy, Mr. Thatcher.
It's not much use, Doc. I know where it is.
Easy now. He's bad, man.
Mr. Thatcher.
No, I won't see him run.
Mr. Thatcher, listen to me.
I'll never see.
Chester?
Yes, sir.
What happened? You were with him.
Well, I don't know. I was walking along, and Thatcher and Butler was up ahead arguing, and then suddenly Thatcher drawed on Butler. He tried to kill him.
I shot him, Marshal.
It was self-defense.
He was drunk. He tried to kill me.
That's right, Marshal. What Ed says is right.
That's true. That's the way it happened, Mr. Dillon.
Doc, will you take care of things? Get him into a wagon and back into town. I'll see you back there.
Yeah, sure, that's it. Here, a couple of you men, give me a hand here. That's it. Let him through.
Marshal, what about the race? It's forfeit, huh?
The race ain't forfeit. I'll still run it.
It's the Thatcher boy, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Come here, son. Look, Lonnie, with what's happened, maybe we shouldn't put the race off, huh?
I'll agree to put it off.
We'll race now.
All right, if that's what you want.
It's what I want.
All right, then get on down to the starting line, both of you.
Hometowns in America have a lot in common, and yet they're each one of a kind. Take, for example, Huntington, West Virginia. It never was a big town as metropolitan cities go, but the largest in the state, unless you ask someone from Charleston. Just under 100,000 live in Huntington, chosen by Look magazine a few years back as an all-American city. And down on 9th Street, the Chamber of Commerce is still busy keeping it all-American. With Marshall, now a university, and the interstate highway coming through, Huntington still is very much all-American. Meanwhile, the downtown merchants are busy trying to keep downtown from moving to the suburbs. But out at Eastern Heights, the shopping center is flourishing. People are still taking summer afternoon drives through Ritter Park, out to the galleries to see Herman Dean's gun collection. There's a new Kroger's up on Route 60, and more talk about where to put the new bridge over the Ohio. But if your hometown is Huntington, you already know this. We only wanted to remind you, it's still there.
For you, Marshal. Are we going to have the race?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, you know. There'd be a lot of people disappointed if it didn't come off.
And we wouldn't want that, would we, Mr. Hightower?
How's that?
Well, a killing's hardly enough to make the day complete, is it?
Well, now, Marshal, I didn't mean anything wrong. It's just...
Yeah, sure, forget it. You move on up the finish line, and I'll get a couple of these riders to clear the lane, huh?
All right.
Hey, you there.
Yeah.
Will you ride down toward the start and move everybody back to clear the lane?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. All right, everybody. Would you get back, please? Clear the lane. Move back, will you?
It's time, Marshal.
Yeah.
Well, what's Chester waiting for?
Looks like that Colt's acting up.
I've never seen two different breeds of horses run against each other.
That Colt's sure kicking up a storm.
Make a good column for the paper, maybe.
Get a hold of him, kid.
Don't they make a good column, Marshal? I guess there was no question about it, Matt.
I was the Colt by half a length.
A quarter horse beat a thoroughbred. Now that's something to see.
Well, Marshal, you should be happy.
Because the boy won? Yeah, for that I'm happy.
Yeah, I got no complaint, Marshal. It was fair and square.
Uh-huh.
About what happened this afternoon, about Thatcher. I didn't really hold anything against the old man. I'm sorry it happened.
You know, Butler, I told you sometime that you'd push him too far. Now he's dead.
Well, look, Marshal.
I'm not saying you're a murderer, Butler, but you're responsible for the death of that man today, and yet there's nothing I can do about it.
Sound like you're blaming me for everything.
Oh, it's not you, I guess. It's just people. Good day, Mr. Butler. Hey, boy, you better get to walking that horse.
Yes, sir.
Lonnie, I got $4,000 for you here. You want to take it, or shall I give it to Mr. Bodkin at the bank?
I'll take it.
Might be better to leave it in the bank.
I said I'll take it.
All right, son. Here you are.
Thank you.
You, got any plans?
Yes, sir.
What?
I'm going to do what my granddaddy always wanted to do. I'm going to raise horses like this stud colt. I'm going to breed them.
At your granddaddy's place?
Yes, sir.
It's a kind of a big spread for a boy to handle alone, isn't it?
I'll manage. I got $4,000 to help me.
Yeah.
And you know something else, Marshal? When men in these parts get sense enough to be interested in new stock and want good mounts with a fine way of going, they can come buy their quarter horses from me, Lonnie Thatcher.
The boy's eyes were glistening as he turned and walked away, leading his stud colt home. Most of the crowd had left. They'd gone back into Dodge to rerun the race over a drink or two and talk about this new kind of a horse. This stocky, heavy-muscled, quick as lightning quarter horse that had come to Dodge.
That old political character, Elijah Cuddlestone, was a fighter. The rougher the going, the harder he fought. And once when it looked pretty bad, here's what he had to say. It don't make me no never mind. I say, I don't care what the pollsters say. I am going to win at the polls. At the polls, I mean, I will have the last laugh. Now, I believe the final poll of the voters. I have never let the voters down, and I know they are with me now. Public opinion, poll, or no. Well, he bandied that word poll around a bit, didn't he? You know, in Middle English, poll meant head. To be exact, the top of the head. That was the part seen uppermost above the crowd, and so used for a count of heads. A count of heads is how poll came to have its political meanings. A poll tax was a head tax. A poll of voters is a head count. During the campaign of 1948, President Harry S. Truman popularized pollster as a nickname for those who conduct public opinion polls, implying contempt and ridicule for their methods and results.
Gunsmoke. Produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. The music was composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Sound patterns were composed by Ray Kemper and Bill James. Featured in the cast were Parley Bear as Chester, Howard McNear as Doc, and Georgia Ellis as Kitty. George Walsh speaking. Join us again next week for another story of the western frontier of America in the 1870s on Gunsmoke. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Around Dodge City and in the territory out west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. Transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America. story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
And as the peace officer of...
My gracious, Mr. Dillon, there's old Lank Dean. I haven't seen him in town for over a year.
You.
Got his wife with him, too.
And the wagon's filled with kids?
Well, how'd you know Lank had brung the kids along?
Well, he always does.
Oh.
That, John...
Hey, look, there's the Pilcher boys.
Hardin.
And way down there is Emma Gold.
Is
Ain't seen her in town for a spell either.
not in the area. Respectfully, Matt Dillon. U.S. Marshal. That does it. Chester,
Yes, sir?
will you shut the door? You're letting in all the flies in Kansas.
But, Mr. Dillon, I can't...
Shut the door, Chester. You can go out or stay in, but shut the door.
Yes, sir. No, Mr. Dillon, this town's just busting with people. All here for the races tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
You going out to the flats tomorrow?
I don't know, Chester.
You don't sound like you hanker after going too much.
Well, I don't. I wish Colonel Benson's officers would forget about horse racing.
Well, I guess they figure their Army Greys are about the best horses in the country.
Well, everybody knows the cavalry has good horses. They don't have to prove it every 4 or 5 months.
Mr. Dillon, I just plain don't understand. Ain't nobody likes a horse race better than you.
I know, Chester. I like 'em fine, but that's not...
Marshal Dillon?
Yeah, that's right.
Lieutenant Flagg, sir, Fort Dodge.
Oh, sit down, Lieutenant.
Colonel Benson's compliments, sir. And he requests your presence at the fort tomorrow.
For the races.
That's right, sir. The colonel feels that a peace officer out there would be, well, a steadying influence.
I see. And, I take it you don't.
No, Marshal, I don't. We can police our own activities.
I see.
After all, we're certainly competent to handle a bunch of sodbusters.
Well, the last time there were races out at the fort, 3 men were shot. Is that how you would handle things, Lieutenant?
I wasn't stationed at Fort Dodge then, Marshal. But I know this. If people around here want to bet their stock against Army mounts, they shouldn't complain if they lose.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been out here, Lieutenant?
I was stationed in Virginia until 2 months ago.
Yeah, I thought so.
What do you mean?
Look, Lieutenant, out here, when men have something to complain about, they sometimes do it with a 6-gun. They don't all have the respect for the Army that you have.
They would if I had the say of it.
Well, maybe, but you don't.
It's like with the Indians. A lot of the junior officers feel as I do. We'd go after them, force them into the open.
And bring on another Indian war?
And we'd beat them.
But it would cost more than you'd believe, Lieutenant.
Not if the 3 I saw leaving Dodge a while back were any example. An old man on a shaggy gray pony and 2 young boys.
That was a Kiowa, Lieutenant. He's a chief, and those 2 braves are his sons. His name's Howling Dog.
You seem to know a good deal about Indians, Marshal.
Lieutenant Flagg, you're a young officer. You're ambitious and you're eager, but you talk too much, and you don't even know part of what you're talking about.
Now, look here.
Tell Colonel Benson I'll be out there tomorrow.
Very good, Marshal.
And, Lieutenant.
Yes?
I've known Howland Dog ever since I came to Kansas. He's old, but he isn't stupid. So, don't guess wrong about him.
His pa sure must have hated the world, Mr. Dillon.
Ah, he's young, Chester. He'll learn.
Yes, sir.
But you know, sometimes fellas grow up and don't improve a bit.
Oh, there you are. Well, hello, Matt. Chester.
How are you, Doc?
I passed a young lieutenant on the way out. Is Chester enlisting in the Army, Matt? Oh, Chester in the Army.
My gracious, Doc.
What's on your mind, Doc?
Oh, well, just thought you'd know. I won't be around town tomorrow. I'm taking the day off.
Oh, is that so?
Yep, I'm going out to the fort for the races. Might even work up some business.
Thought you was taking the day off.
Chester. Say, Matt, that fella Hunter out there, regimental surgeon, you know.
Yeah?
Well, he thinks he's the only good doctor around these parts.
Well, ain't he?
He... Oh, well... Now, Matt, if you were going to be out there, you might push a little practice my way. The last time, Hunter got 6 cases out of 7. The only man he let me have was dead.
Well, look, Doc, I'll tell you, if Lieutenant Flagg was running things, maybe we could arrange a whole massacre for you.
Well, who's Lieutenant Flagg?
The lieutenant you seen leaving.
Yeah, Colonel Benson sent him in, Doc. Seems I've got an official invitation just to make sure the civilian element don't get to shooting each other.
Oh, now, Matt, you don't think they'd do that again, do you?
No, Doc. If there's any trouble out there this time, it won't be the townspeople that started. It'll be Lieutenant Flagg and his crowd.
Oh, that's so? Well, how's that, Matt?
Well, he's got no use for anything but Army. And he'd just as soon shoot an Indian as see one.
Well?
Howland Dog's in this part of the country again, Doc.
Oh?
And I wouldn't be too surprised but what he shows up at the races tomorrow.
You'd think this was the first horse race ever run, Matt.
Yeah.
Seems like the betting's running high. Just talking to the Pilcher boys. They're betting everything they own on a Missouri mare they brought out here.
Well, I've seen her, Chester. She's a good mare.
Oh, I've never heard so much horse talk in my life as I have tonight. Pasterns, stifles, gaskins, forequarters, hindquarters, short couples, long barrels. Well, I tell you, Matt, it kind of makes a girl wonder.
But don't you worry, Kitty. There'll be other nights.
Well, there better be. Hey, Matt, look there, coming in the door.
What?
Oh, it's that Lieutenant Flagg and some other officers.
Yeah. They're down here to fan the fire, I guess.
What do you mean?
Now, the more they get this crowd worked up, the higher the betting will be.
Oh?
Jinkies, I wish I had some money to bet.
Well, just be glad you haven't, Chester.
Good evening, Marshal.
Lieutenant Flagg, Miss Russell.
How do you do?
Miss Russell. Lieutenants Dryden, Lawson, Mao.
How do you do? Well, gentlemen, is anyone drinking?
I think we all are. Bartender, set out some glasses. You'll join us, won't you, Miss Russell?
Oh, why, thank you, Lieutenant.
You too, Marshal?
Well,
I think I'll just walk down to the other end of the bar, Mr. Dillon. It's crowded here.
Hey, you fellas from Fort Dodge, ain't you?
That's right.
You own some of them Army Grays that are going to run tomorrow?
We do.
Hey, well, my name's Pilcher, Cy Pilcher. I got some money to bet on my mare. I'll match her any way you say.
Well, I'll take your bet, Mr. Pilcher. Name it.
Gentlemen?
$500 silver. Run 3, 4, 500 yards.
That's a lot of money.
You mean you ain't got it?
I'll go with you, Flagg. All right, it's a bet then.
Good. I'll see you tomorrow then. Out to the fort.
Well, gentlemen,
Easy as
here's
sticking a pig. That fella wouldn't know a horse from a Missouri mule.
Maybe that's what he's got.
From his looks, he could be running himself.
Here now, you dirty pig.
All right, hold it, Pilcher.
There ain't no man can name me like that.
Hold it, I said.
You, wearing a uniform, calling yourself a soldier. I was fighting outside of Atlanta while you were still nursing.
Listen, you...
All right. Now, that's enough. Now, Pilcher, you get down to the other end of the bar. As for you, gentlemen, you better start back for the fort.
Now, look, Marshal, we don't have to
Move. All of you.
Come on, Flagg. Let's go.
Well, at least they paid for the bottle before you ran them off. You want a drink?
No, Kitty, not for me. Thank you. You go ahead.
Look, Matt, you can't stop trouble every time before it starts.
No, I can't, Kitty. But I wish tomorrow was done with.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, 3 burglars lucky at theft prove unlucky at gambling. To make matters worse, authorities catch up with them on their theft rap as well in the case of the cold dice on Gangbusters later tonight. Hear how Lady Luck refused to smile at a gang of free and easy crooks and how justice and the cops closed in on their escapades. Hear Gangbusters, presented by CBS Radio, later tonight on most of these stations. Now the second act of Gunsmoke.
Well, afternoon's most gone, Mr. Dillon. There hasn't been any trouble yet.
The whiskey isn't gone, though, and there's still a race to come. Flag's been holding it off.
Yes, sir. Well, at least here on the finish line, we can see which way the money's going.
Matt! Oh, Matt.
Oh, hello, Doc.
Well, we haven't seen you all afternoon, Doctor. Where you been?
Oh, well, just playing pinochle with some of the boys. Things have been dull, but they won't be in a minute.
Oh, why?
Flag and Pilcher are down there at the start now. You see them? The big race is due any minute.
Yeah. Chester.
Yes, sir?
You keep your eyes open. And as soon as they cross the finish line, you get to Pilcher, and I'll pick up Flag.
All right, sir.
Yeah, let's see. Any minute now. Any minute they'll be... Here they come! Come on!
All right, get moving, Chester. I'll find Flag.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pardon me, will you... Excuse me, please. Yeah. Will you pardon me, please?
Walk that horse good, Sergeant.
Well, Lieutenant, you got a fast horse there.
Fastest on the post.
Yeah. The Pilcher boys lost about everything they had just now.
You preaching at me, Marshal?
No, Lieutenant. I've seen horse races before.
Yeah, he won easy, Marshal.
I guess he did, Lieutenant Mall.
And he could have won from any other horse just as easy.
Maybe.
Well, Flag, you beat my mare. Thought maybe I might have won, but you got a good horse. Real good horse.
You getting ready to talk me out of my money?
You're not much of a man, but you got a good mount, and I'm paying you. Here. $500 silver. Come on, Tom, let's go home.
Well, Marshal, the races are over. The Army won, and no trouble. You sorry?
I got no complaints, Lieutenant Flag.
Looks like the Colonel was worried about nothing. Thinking there might be some hotheads out here. Matter of fact, I was kind of hoping for some fun along with the running. Maybe you are a steadying influence, Marshal.
Now, you look here, young fella. Soldier boy
Chester,
or no soldier.
take it easy.
Hey, Flag, look over there.
Well, if it isn't that old Kyle, a howling dog. Well, you want some fun?
Why not?
Flag.
He's going to challenge him to a race, Marshal.
He's an old man, Lieutenant.
Come on, Mal. We'll go talk to him.
What are you going to do, Mr. Dillon?
We'll go over, too. Flag's feeling mighty big right now and looking for trouble.
All right. It looked to me like folks was all leaving a minute ago. Now they seem to be drifting back.
Yeah.
What do you think old Howling Dog is going to do?
I don't know, Chester.
This is Lieutenant Mao.
I know Army officers.
You speak good English for an Indian.
I am chief of tribe.
Chief? I hear you Kiowa ride good horses.
Yeah. Horses help us hunt.
And I hear they're fast. Now, you've been sitting here all afternoon. You saw the races.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw my horse run. You think any of your horses could beat him?
Yes.
Which one, Howling Dog? Your son's horses or the one you're riding?
Anyone.
Any one of these three? Here's one of them could run 400 yards and live.
All right. All right, now stop deviling him, Flag.
I'm not doing anything, Marshal. He tells me his horses can beat mine. I don't think they can.
If you want a race, set one up, but don't fun him.
Will you race my horse, Howling Dog?
I will race.
Which horse?
The one I ride.
Hey, Flag, you ever see a sorrier sheep?
You want to bet on the race, Howling Dog?
Kiowa got no money.
Well, you must have something.
If I lose, I give you a horse.
I wouldn't want him. But I'll take that little beaded sack you're wearing around your neck.
Yeah, that's Indian medicine.
You say you could beat me, so there's nothing to worry about.
If I lose, I give Army man medicine sack.
Good. Well, I'll get Sergeant Crockett to bring my horse over here, will you?
I'll be right back.
Now, Howling Dog, what distance do we race?
You say.
All right. We'll race from here down to that wagon with the broken wheel and back again. That's about 500 yards. Marshal, you can mark the start and finish.
All right. Now, Howland Dog, do you understand? From here to the wagon and then back again. The first man to pass me coming back wins.
Yeah.
Here you are, Flag. Had a chance to blow. Good shape.
Good.
Lieutenant Mao, would you step over here a minute? I'd like to talk to you.
Sure, Marshal.
You ready, Chief?
I am ready.
You can ride dressed like that?
Yes.
Okay, Marshal. Fine with me. Hey, Flag, that Indian gonna ride in his blanket?
You can ride in a tent for all I care.
Army man,
Yes?
what you give me when I win?
When you... What do you want? Money?
No.
What then?
Uniform.
Yeah. You mean what I'm wearing?
Yes.
Well...
Why not, Flag? What difference does it make? He won't win anyway.
All right. It's a bet, Chief.
Just a minute, Lieutenant.
What is it, Pilcher?
Well, my horse couldn't do it. Maybe the Chief's can. I ain't got any money left, but I'll bet my saddles and wagon and 4 mules against 500.
It's a bet.
All right, Chester.
Yes, sir.
You hold the money, huh?
Yes, sir. And I might just take about $5 on the Indian, too, Lieutenant.
It's a bet.
Anybody else?
I've done all right today. I'll take 100.
Well, you're a fool, but now that's a bet.
As soon as I'm mounted, I'll be ready, Marshal.
All right. You ready, Howland Dog?
Ready.
All right, now to that wagon and back across this line, then. You there, would you ride down and clear those people out of the way, please? All right, move up on the line. Now I'll fire 1 shot. All right, steady now.
Look at him go, Mr. Dillon. Come on, Howling Dog. Can he do it?
I don't know, Chester.
Looks like Flag's ahead.
Now he's swinging wide for the wagon.
Looky there, that ugly little pony can sure run.
Yeah. Well, they're into the turn, Chester.
Hey, Mr. Dillon, what happened?
Oh, look, Howland Dog dropped his blanket.
Why, he's naked as a jaybird.
Come on, you Indian, ride!
Come on, Howling Dog, come on!
He's doing it, Chester! He's doing it! He's doing it!
And Miss Kitty, I got to laugh so hard I got the hiccups. Oh, my. Oh, it was a sight, a sight. I tell you, oh, there's nothing quite as ineffectual as a man in long johns.
You know, I imagine Lieutenant Flagg will have some explaining to do when Colonel Benson sees
Oh,
him.
I wish I'd been there.
Oh, my. No place for a lady, Kitty.
You know, Howland Dog just sat there while Flagg cursed and begged, but then when the lieutenant paid off, he just turned and rode away.
With most of the lieutenant's uniform draped around his shoulders.
You know, Mr. Dillon, he sure seemed pretty calm about it all.
Well, he was sure enough of his horse, Chester.
Sure he'd win, you mean?
Well, sure, that's right.
Well, why, Matt? Army horses are pretty good stock.
Well, sure they are, Kitty, but there's always one around somewhere that's better, and Howland Dog has it.
Well, if that horse is so good, Matt, why doesn't Holland Dog clip him up some so he don't look like a goat?
Doc, let me tell you something. Howland Dog's been winning races with that horse for a long time now. He's been to half the army posts on the frontier.
What? He has?
Well,
that's right.
Well, why don't people learn not to bet against him then?
Well, Chester, because lots of them are like Lieutenant Flagg. They gotta make fun of somebody that looks weaker or different than they do.
Well, now, Matt, you said you knew about this before.
Yeah.
Did you know old Howling Dog was going to win today out there?
Well, Doc, I was just sure enough to win a $50 bet from Lieutenant Mowell. Sam, see what the gentleman will have.
Gunsmoke, transcribed under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Mr. MacDonald, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, Ralph Moody, Paul Savage, and John Daner. Harley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke has been selected by the Armed Forces Radio Service to be heard by our troops overseas. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Tomorrow night, motion picture star Van Heflin plays Damon Runyon on the Radio Hall of Fame. Novelist Gene Fowler and Lionel Barrymore, both friends of the late Damon Runyon, take part in the dramatized tribute. Remember, over CBS Radio tomorrow night, listen to a tribute to the beloved writer of short stories. It's on the Radio Hall of Fame on most of these stations of the Star's address. George Walsh speaking. Coming, going, staying at home. Enjoy music and song on a Sunday afternoon on the CBS Radio Network.